All right, students, welcome back. And what you are looking at is the final product of the action pose position for this week. So, yeah, again, in the beginning, I do a speed drawing to show you guys what I'm doing. And at the end, I show you the quick lesson of how to do it should you choose to do this. What's with the fingers? Should you choose to do this drawing or this position? So, yeah, let's get on with it. And let's get on with it. All right, so we're gonna hold it right here because I don't want to continue until I screw it up, but I'm going to have to put another line down because you can overdo it. That's one thing about inking I don't do. I don't like inking is if you put that line down, you can't take it back. So yeah, I'm not a happy inker. You know, I've just not spent a lot of time inking, and that is why I use my own book for inking. I'll just practice on here, and I showed this in another video before. You know, you take a position, and then you just figure out where you want your light, and you can just practice inking in your book. You know, I know I said this before. I know we grow up, and they say don't write in the book, don't write in the book. But I mean, this is your book, and you can do what you want to do. And then, as long as you don't come with an ink pen, you can just erase it if you don't like it, and you know, redo the light, you know, in another place. The paper is pretty good. It holds out, you know, as long as you don't keep erasing or bearing down or whatever. But yeah, this is a great way to learn by doing. My camera cut off just as I was in the middle of a sentence. So yeah, it's just the best way to be able to do that is you just take some of these pictures and then just start shading. And if you're bold enough, start coloring. But I wouldn't use a liquid marker because it will go through the page. But just for shadowing, shading, and practice, this would be a really good book to do it on. All right, so let's me get to showing you how to do this. Now, I looked at this. I mean, I'll probably see it again tomorrow. I will see it again tomorrow, and I'll probably say, oh man, that's so messed up. But I'm really not happy with this leg. You know, I should have took it all the way around and made it more rounder instead of putting that little bend in it. But that's why I don't really like inking too much, because one mistake and you're done for. So yeah, I'm not gonna play around with it. I could probably white it out, but yeah, no. All right, so let's see what I did for this thing. Let's see if I can show you what I did with this. And as I say, there are no new positions. I mean, you'd have to just be crazy amazing to come up with a position that nobody has done yet. I mean, they're all the same. Positions are all the same. As I said before, a handshake is a handshake and a punch is a punch. And the only difference is the angle that you draw it or you show it with. Show it as, show it with. All right, so anyway, push this to the side so I can get a little elbow room and put my glasses on so I can actually see clearer. What I started out with is the oval. Of course, always start out with the torso. And then I angled it, shoulders, and kind of twisted it like that. You know, the head's going to go here. So, I mean, if you need to draw the head whole, draw the head whole. And then the chest is going to come around because it's going back or it's leaning down. You're going to have that V here. Then, of course, you once it's leaning down, your delt, you have it come off there, but it's going to actually come around because this is shaped like this. It's going to be shaped like that, and your delt comes all the way around. Same thing for the other side. Once you lean down, the delt, that line is going to be right in the center of that delt, like that. So, and because it's leaning at that angle, you don't want this. You want this at that same angle. The mountain at that same angle. And then you'll have your tuna can under here, or your waist. Let's just say, let's go blue so I can see it better. And the whole thing is just that you're leaning this thing into you more. Okay, I'm gonna reach for my dummy. I don't want to call it a dummy because it is more of a, what is that? Bodycoon. Expensive bodycoon. So instead of having it, it's going to be leaning, and you just have to learn the shapes of the body parts. It's going to be leaning, and it's not leaning straight forward. It's leaning more to the side, more of like a 3/4 kind of thing. So you're going to have this, then you're going to have your tuna can, which is your obliques, And then you're going to have the hips, and everything's going to come up because this is going to come up around, and the hips are going to come up around too. I think I put a little curve to that. I'm going to have some of this, and this comes around like that. Hopefully you can see and kind of understand it, because the hand is covering a lot of it up. So, and if you are having trouble with something and it doesn't really come out right, that's another good thing about shadow. Shadow is a wonderful thing for covering up mistakes. So this is going to come around, and then this you're just going to do like, you can do a circle or almost like an oval, depending on how much leg you want to be seen. And then this other one could be just another oval right here, and then the foot like that. Now, if I wanted to bring it down more, I could just bring this in more, and then bring the chest in more, and then have the head, the hole for the head or the neck right there. And this is going to be the back of it here, and this is just me tilting it. The more you bring this down, the less you're going to see of this, and the further the head is going to be down, I think, because I just lost my sentence and my thought in mid-sentence. So this is going to come around here, this is going to go around there. You're going to have a little bit of abs, a little here and a little there. And then how did I have the hand? The hand is about right here, which is just, how did I do that? Let me get a pencil. It's just a box. This, and then coming back here like this little triangle box, which I cannot see because of the light, but you can see it because I can see it in the monitor. And then straight, and then this forearm right there, and then the bicep coming around here. So I did this in blue, so I'm going to have to follow that blue. And then this, because this is a muscle that curves around down here and actually goes up in between the bicep and tricep. And I have no idea what that muscle is called, but yeah, it's called something. So again, we have this. If you lean forward, I don't think this is going to work. You have your collarbone, and it comes right to the end. Let me go straight forward. Collarbone is going to come right across to the end of this. But if you lean him forward, that collarbone makes that little V, and the very end of it here is going to come right in the center. So you're going to have that comes around the back. Wait a minute. Let me get the big guy. Since he's right here on the floor, to show you guys what I'm saying. For you new guys, but if you've been with the channel, you know long enough, because I've taught this a lot. Collarbone comes right to the delt, but when you lean it, you see how that collarbone makes that V, and that end of that collarbone right here comes right to the middle of that delt, and the delt is separated in 3 parts, and you see how far that comes around the back. So once you lean this guy forward, let's see, like something like this. We'll use this one for example. You see how far that comes back? So that goes way back. So if you look at it from the back, it's going to come way, way back here. So it's not just looking at it from the top. It comes way back. Yeah. So where was I? All right. So that arm, this is going to go back, and it's going to just come out here. I had it down a little bit. And then my fist. And it's just a box again. Here's your, like this. And then that. Well, this is flat because this is on a flat line, and this side comes out. So when you have it on the bottom of the hand or where the pinky is, just bring that, make that flat, and then this part is going to come up and out, and then you separate your fingers, giving it some palm, and then that's an easy fist. The same thing here. Separate your fingers, 2, 3, and then you can. This one's going to be shorter. This one is going to be shorter, longer, and then it curves around. So you're going to have that curve. And then your thumb, depending on how much thumb you're going to see. And then of course, then you put your head wherever you want to put your head. You can put it down more, you can put it up more. I'm drawing with this pencil, and I'm seriously, I cannot see because of the glare from my, what is that? Halogen light or whatever light that is. Almost makes this invisible. So yeah. And as I say, the more you lean it down, the more this is going to come down, the less, the more that chest is going to curve around, and the less you're going to see of the stomach. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Yeah, ink it just for fast motion fun. A quick messed up ink. I can't see because of the pencil. So just do a quick fast motion ink. And then there you have it. And you can always put majority of all of this in shadow if you're not really 100% sure of what goes where. Or just for, you know, drama's sake. Put that in shadow. And then you still have a good picture. Yeah. So, okay, that's going to be it for this video. And what's the word? Pin up. I can't think of the word. Thumbnail. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep drawing, keep looking out, keep coming back to the channel and learning something. All right, later.